Clancy sounding incredible, and the boys are hanging out. Make some noise for Tyler and Josh, everybody!
Yeah!
Come on! I'd like to start on Overcompensate, if that's all right.
Let's do it.
Oh my God, dude, what a song.
Thanks.
What a song. One of the best songs of the year.
Stop it.
Flat out.
Stop it.
You know, we go from the wobbling electronics, we hit the rock with you, Josh, on the drums, and then you come in with the hip hop flow, Tyler, and it's a complete pop song. I love it. I mean, do you guys find there is a formula at this point? It just feels like you churn them out like it's nothing.
That song specifically, we knew. We realized that we've released enough records now. We understand the importance of track one. It's so important, and not only that, but it's hard for us to not feel like what we do on a record should feel good and translate live. And so we were looking for a new opening song. That's really the goal.
This is going to open the set.
Yeah. So this is for at least the next few years. Like, we kept on saying teeth. That was the word we were using. We want this song to have teeth.
Oh yeah, it's got
so
that.
Some of the sounds, because you can write the song, you can come up with the structure, and then there's like searching for the sounds, and then we just unleash Josh on it too. That's really what happened.
Say, dude. You're out of control on this track. Do you feel, Josh, that when you're playing, you're talking with your drumming, and you're kind of telling your story with your drumming?
Yeah, I think during the shows, I don't say much.
I mean, he's communicating things through his drums he doesn't even realize sometimes.
Can you tell what Josh is saying when he's drumming?
As the set goes on, I can tell, oh, he's hungry. He hasn't eaten today.
Is it more specific than that? Can you tell what he needs to eat?
Yeah, well, I can tell when he hasn't drank enough water, When you play every night or every other night or whatever we're doing now, you have to find it's all about energy management, really, especially for this guy on the drums.
Well, the first show we ever played together was like in a college person's backyard, and I was so excited. Actually, probably like near the end of the first song, I was like, uh-oh, I'm not going to be able to keep this up for the whole thing. But after the first song, the dude who owned the house came up on the stage, which was some pallets, and he was like, the cops are here and we got to shut it down. And part of me was like, dang it, this is our first show. And the other part of me was like, okay, good, well, we'll come back at it next time. I'll learn how to budget the energy a little bit more.
Josh, have you ever had a name check on a song before?
Well, yeah.
Or it's Overcompensate the first time?
No, it's happened before. It has happened before.
It has, yeah.
Actually, so there's a song called The Judge that's on our record Blurry Face, where in the background you can hear me yell Josh Dunn, but it's really far back there. And ever since then, I've always tried to throw that in there.
Okay, so you've thrown it in subtly before, but
the reason is because sometimes you'll get wild questions like, Josh, what's your favorite lyric on the album? And he didn't write any of them, so now he always gets to just pick his own name.
That's great.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Look, we've got more to chat about, but let's get a song on before we do that. And actually, I really want to talk about this song again in just a second. 20 new ones. It is called Next Semester, ladies and gentlemen. I love this thing so much. I love it. 21 Pilots can do no wrong in terms of Clancy right now. This is called Next Semester. Boys, back on in a second. This sounded so big the other night when they played it in Camden, in London. 21 Pilots and Next Semester. Josh and Tyler hanging out tonight. Just before we come back from the boys, Pilots fans, I want to show you some love. Your energy on the WhatsApp right now is crazy. Hello to Ainsley and all of the Scottish Cliques group chat locked in listening right now. Looking forward to the Glasgow leg of the Clancy tour. Kai, I see you out there. Hello to Hope, who couldn't get into the venue in Camden last week, so stood out round the back of the venue and listened with some of their friends dancing all night, and it goes down as one of the best nights of their lives. Amazing. Sarah in Orlando tonight. Jess from Northern Ireland. So many Pilots fans from all over the world locked in for this. And look, Next Semester alongside Overcompensate, I love equally. I think it's a fantastic piece of music. It really reminds me of a sort of collision of the Beach Boys, the Ramones. I mean, are either of those artists important to you guys?
Nope.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Josh?
I think they're both important. Well, my dad loved the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
But
Are you kidding me? The Beach Boys are...
you do like the Beach Boys?
Oh my gosh, yeah. We do. He was like, oh no, I ruined it. That's a bad question. No, it's an amazing question. Of course.
We were in a rehearsal space one time, like rehearsing for a tour, and someone was like, the Beach Boys are rehearsing in the room next to us, and we like paused and like put our ear against the wall and kind of like listening in a little bit.
They're kind of old, but the key is to put the word boy in your band name.
That's right.
Everyone just feels like you're just youthful for the rest of your career.
Yeah, you're timeless, actually.
Yeah,
Immortal,
Yeah.
actually, perhaps.
They are beach men.
Now they are, for sure.
Beach granddads
Yes.
at this point. Do you think you've ever written a song like Next Semester before, sound-wise?
I don't think so, actually.
I don't think
That
so.
song, I do play the ukulele. I know it's not the coolest necessarily, but I got a baritone uke. So basically, there's different sizes, and the baritone is the largest ukulele you can do, which is right up against guitar. It's such a fun instrument.
Next step up for me is baritone drums.
There you go.
Josh, you make, of course, your directorial debut. Another thing to congratulate, please.
Oh my gosh.
For the Backslide video, of course. Josh, how does it feel to be a director?
I feel like I should have like some kind of hat, like some kind of.
Yeah, most directors have a hat.
we should have a chair with your name on it. And
I do need to figure out what my hat is now that I'm a director.
Yeah.
Look, guys, whether it's Overcompensate, Next Semester, Backslide, all these songs talk about change in some way. And they also feel very youthful as well, which is a time in your life when a lot of change is going on. I mean, for both of you, did you feel like you were tapping back into being younger to make this record at all?
Yeah, I think the way I would describe this record is a little more sure of itself. I think that, you know, when you start creating, you kind of assume no one's gonna hear it, and so you feel a freedom to just create whatever you want. And then we're fortunate enough to have a career creating and showing people. Like, the creator is aware of the audience in the process, and that's not always a good thing. And so the idea is to try to buff that out as much as possible. And as our career moves forward, I look at each record and I feel like it's just kind of constantly trying to get back to that point where you're creating because you love to create. At least that's what I think the record's trying to do.
You got to be enjoying yourself and love it before anything else, and it really sounds like it. I can't wait for Clancy. 24th of May is when it drops. Tyler and Josh, thank you so much for hanging out. Make some noise, Studio.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.